Her kitchen is where the magic is made.
Hi, welcome to my channel or welcome back. I'm Holly, your friendly neighborhood carnivore, and I'm so happy you could join me today. So last time we were together, we made some savory Texas toast pork rinds, which were delicious and buttery and garlicky and salty and so good. This time I thought I would change things up a little bit and give you guys a sweet treat. So this is a more keto or ketovore version of the pork rinds because once again, we're gonna be using sweetener, but not a whole lot of it. So these are what our sweet pork rinds look like. And I'm excited to share this with you guys because I've always been a big fan of the sweet and savory mixed together and having like the caramel popcorn that's kind of salty and sweet in there, or having like chocolate covered pretzels. Things like that are what I used to absolutely love. So what I enjoy about this recipe is that I can take the pork rinds and I can jazz them up in a way where they are going to be sweet, and then I can add a little bit more salt on top of them and give them a little bit more of that savory with it, and it's just mwah. Now there's a lot of different things that you can do to your pork rinds to make them delicious. There's lots of different flavors you can do. So at its core, I made the most basic version of this, but have fun and really have fun adding ingredients, getting creative in the kitchen, because that's what cooking is all about, is getting creative and really enjoying yourself. So for this most basic recipe, I will be using ghee. I do recommend using ghee or butter when we're doing the sweetened versions because it just really has that caramelly kind of flavor in there. So we're going to be using ghee to toast our pork rinds. And then after that, we are going to be adding some allulose, some vanilla extract, and a pinch of salt. And that is it. Let's go get these bad boys made. I can't wait to show you how to make them. We're going to start by melting a tablespoon of ghee over medium heat. Once the ghee is melted, you can go ahead and add in your pork rinds. I like for mine to already be broken up into bite-sized pieces. We're just going to stir ever so often while the pork rinds are toasting until the pork rinds are a golden color, which should take about 5 to 7 minutes. Okay, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of allulose. I'll give it a good stir. I do not want this to burn, but I'm keeping it on the hot burner until I can get it all melted. Just keep it moving so it doesn't burn. But keeping it on that hot burner is going to help it get a little bit more crystallized, like a candied coating. Move this off the heat. Ouch, ouch, ouch. All right, got it off the heat. I'm going to add just a touch of vanilla extract. Mix it in. Okay, and the last thing I'm gonna do is sprinkle on some salt because I love a good savory sweet combo, so having that little bit of salt on there makes me enjoy that sweet without having to add too much. All right, and just like before, we're gonna let that cool off. And once it's cool, we will enjoy it. All right, so our sweet pork rinds are done. They have sat out and they have cooled and we are ready to try them. You can see they're nice and shiny. They've got kind of a glisten to them. Some of them will stick together in big clusters, but you can pull them apart. show you that texture on there. They kind of look like cereal. These are sometimes what I refer to as Porky Puffs, because yes, when I could have the dairy, I would absolutely pour milk over these and eat them like a bowl of cereal. So let's get a good one here and give it a taste. They smell so good. So this recipe that is the most basic version, all it has is the allulose and a little bit of vanilla. That's all the flavor of sweet that it's getting. It actually reminds me a whole lot of Rice Krispie treats. This is wonderful when you add in some cinnamon. I absolutely love it with cinnamon. It's also good when you pull it out hot. If you have some sugar-free chocolate chips, to sprinkle a few on there and they'll kind of melt into it. And then as it cools, you can eat them with that. If you are more keto than carnivore, when you add the allulose, you could add a little scoop of peanut butter in there and mix it together and do some sugar-free chocolate. And I'm telling you, it ends up tasting a lot like a crunchy Snickers kind of treat. You can get yourself into trouble with these being sweet. You can find lots of things to add that you're gonna have to watch yourself, because you can overeat them and then you're gonna be right back to, hey, this isn't really benefiting me. But it is a nice treat to have occasionally, especially if you're going to a movie theater or something like that. I like to make treats like this to pack and take with me. And then I have, even though it's kind of a cheat type food, it still keeps me on track. I get to enjoy something and it's keeping me on track. If you guys make this, let me know. I would love to hear how yours turns out. Feel free to come follow me over on X or on Instagram, where I post what I eat every day. On X, I am at Carnivore Friend, and on Instagram, I am at Friendly Neighborhood Carnivore. Leave me a like if you enjoyed this video, and feel free to leave me a comment. I love to talk to you guys in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, so you will catch me next time I'm in here cooking up something delicious in the kitchen. And until next time, bye.
She's the friendly neighborhood carnivore with a talent for cooking up a meaty uproar. From juicy steaks to sizzling ribs galore, she'll have you coming back for more. Fellas, smash that like button. She's the carnivore cooking queen. On your screen, bringing the meaty scene. Come on over and join the team for a culinary dream.